Beating the odds, week 2, we're back. 6-6 last week, kind of a slow start. We did it last year. We were 6-6, I think, the first 3 weeks before we ended up going 128-83 on the season. About to make some money here. For those of you tuning into the show for the first time, 3 of my buddies call in, super sharp gamblers, and myself. We all pick 3 bets a week and a year-long competition between us. Let's hit the phones.
Yo, Rob, it's Story. Listen, beating the odds. We had a great start to week 1, 2-1. Let's keep it going. I am in Las Vegas as we speak right now. It is 9 o'clock here. I am about to hit the casino floor, but I got 3 picks for you for this week. Let's go. I got number 1. You're not going to believe it. The Bears plus 6.5 minus 112. I know the Chicago Bears. Listen, I get it. The Bears are only generating 177 total offensive yards last week. It's not about the offense. It's about the defense. Defense got a pick 6 and a special teams touchdown. I think the Bears, they needed a little game action to get Caleb Williams in and ready to go. It wasn't all luck. The defense is strong. They should have an easier time moving the ball this week against C.J. Stroud. I like the Bears plus 6.5. Next, I got 2 props for you. Number 1, I'm going to take Najee Harris over 15.5 rushing yards at minus 120. This one is a little spicy, but it was a 20-carry performance against the Falcons last week. Arthur Smith compared him to Derrick Henry. This is their bell cow back as long as he's healthy. Another excellent spot to fire from Najee Harris. Broncos' run defense is bad. 31st in DVOA last season. They got eviscerated by Kenneth Walker last week. Jalen Warden's not 100% healthy. Steelers should let Justin Fields run or throw as much as he wants. It's strictly a running game plan, taking Najee Harris over the rushing attempts. And then finally, this one is plus money odds, plus 105. Jameson Williams over 3.5 receptions, coming off a 9-target game. Yeah, he's a deep threat, but they kept him close to the line of scrimmage this year. I was wrong on Jameson Williams. This guy is a breakout star this year. He had 9 looks when he was the first read last year. He led the Lions in ABS and Porter are volume threats, but yeah, this is a Lions passing attack that should be very healthy, very prominent. I like the Bucks to let up over 4 or over 3.5 receptions. Jameson Williams. Hit me up. Let me know how it goes. Again, in Vegas this week. Let's get it. Go. Beat the odds.
Just going to go 3 easy winners and get back on track here. Seattle Seahawks -3, -115. Browns Jags under 41.5, -112. Go with the Cardinals at home, -118 on the money line on DraftKings right now. And 3-0 is coming. Happy week 2.
All right. Sound like Story was having some fun in Las Vegas. Enjoy yourself and be responsible. All right, here's my 3 bets. This is my bet of the day, bet of the week here. I've been called the quarterback rushing yard guru. This one I'm going under. It is Bo Nix, under 25.5 rushing yards. I cannot believe how high this line is. I would set it at 14. He did have 35 yards if you look at the box score last week. But going into the fourth quarter last week, he had 3 carries for 8 yards, and then he rips off a 23-yarder and then a 4-yard touchdown in a garbage time drive. I just don't understand why this is so high. I know he's somewhat athletic. They do like to get him outside the pocket, but this is not a rushing quarterback. Next one here, Zay Flowers, my boy, over 50.5 receiving yards. I love the matchup. I love the player. Last week, he had all the targets he could handle. He had 3 targets called back from penalty, so he was looking at about 14 looks last week. I see them getting right against the Raiders, and I see him having 100 yards in this game. Last one, DK Metcalf, or as I call him, DK Met Bull, over 52.5 receiving yards. Got kind of shut down last week by Patrick Surtain. 3 catches, 24 yards, I believe. And this week, another tough matchup against the Patriots and Christian Gonzalez, who kind of shadowed Jamar Chase, but he was only on Jamar Chase half of the time. I think they're going to move DK around, get him involved, get some nice matchups there, at least on half of the snaps. I expect a big passing game from Geno Smith and a solid game from DK Metcalf. Let's hear from Joe.
Let's go! I love football, Week 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I went 1 for 1, win, 2 losses last week, so I'll try to do better for you this week. Takes a while sometimes to catch your bearings and get a feel for what the teams are going to do this year. So here we go. Let's go 3 for 3. I'm going to start off with a 6-point 2-team teaser. I'm taking the New York Jets plus 2.5, along with the Houston Texans minus a half. So the Texans to win. I'll get some local hate on that. I understand, but Houston is at home. They're the better football team at this point. So I think Houston wins the game. Aaron Rodgers is definitely going to come out hungry, wanting a victory. His record coming out after a loss is phenomenal. So I think the Jets are going to get it done against the lowly Titans. Moving on, I'm going to go with over 49.5 Sam Laporta receiving yards. Detroit Lions are at home. I think it's a gettable number. High over-under in that game. There should be a lot of throwing. Sam Laporta is definitely going to get over 49.5 receiving yards. And we're going to finish it off with Jerome Ford rushing plus receiving yards. Over 74.5 at minus 115 on the line. Very talented back there. You got Nick Chubb on IR. Ford is taking every opportunity to show the league what he has and to maybe have a 1-2 punch when Chubb comes back, or maybe even maintain the starting role. Who even knows? But over 74.5 rush and receiving yards. Jerome Ford. Let's go! 3 for 3.
All right, thank you, Joe. Some pretty solid picks there. Also, check the comment section. Shout out to my boys in the year-long competition. 5 of them going head-to-head versus us for a spot on the show next year. They went 9-9. They're going to improve on that. Check out their bets. And let's keep on beating the odds.
We're beating the odds. We're beating the odds. We're beating